Hey you guys, it's Melanie Ann Hancock here with All Up in the Mix with MEL. Today we are here with Mr. Christopher Maurice. We're going to get into his career, what he's done, his accomplishments, and how he has been influenced in the Middle Georgia area. Stay tuned.
Dangerous, come on, dangerous, dangerous. She's so goddamn dangerous, dangerous, yeah, dangerous. Come on, dangerous. She's so goddamn dangerous.
All right, we are back here with All Up in the Mix with Mel, with your girl Melanie Ann Hancock. We are here with Mr. Christopher, aka Chris Maurice, from the Middle Georgia area. Okay, sir, so he's an RnB artist. He has some videos out. He's got a show coming up. But if you look at him, he has a very nice poised personality. Let's talk about you as a person. What made you get into RnB? Because your voice is very nice.
Look, I appreciate it.
It's very nice, yeah, it really is.
Look, I've actually been singing all my life.
Really?
The person that actually inspired me is, I saw this around in school, Trey songs, and I never actually grew up on old school music.
Really?
I never grew up on old school.
That is okay though, because a lot of, you need to kind of make your own kind of tune, I feel like, to make your own music, and you can kind of repeat the old one. You're just going to kind of regurgitate and make something that's kind of like a copy. You make your own thing. So I like that.
So, I mean, I'm definitely doing research on people that like R&B back in the day. And I'm still doing research. But that's what inspired me. And so I take the bits and pieces of, people that inspired me, and I put them in my own.
Really? Okay. I like it. So you recently came out with a video. Tell us about the video and the inspiration behind it, because I really like the tone of it, and I saw where you shot it. It's so nice. It was the one in the park. Forgive me, I forgot.
Oh, yeah. We shot that at, I think it was Anderson Park.
Yeah, that's what I recognize it. Yeah.
That was called Match Me.
Yes, that's one, and I listened to the lyrics. I like the lyrics of it. Okay. Yes.
Look, I was actually in the car at the gym, and I was actually going through a period of my life where it was a lot of disappointments, and I guess you could say probably heartbreak, because people say, "Oh, cats are y'all are so emotional," blah blah blah.
Oh Lord.
So I put it into a song. Like I was actually feeling. I scrolled through a lot of beats, and I listened, and whatever I feel, I just really just freestyle how I feel, and it came out. My feelings came out. And
that's awesome.
So I started talking about my past relationships and my current relationships, and I just put them all in one.
I like it. I mean, you got to use your real life, circumstances to create art. That's what they say. Life is an imitation of art. Art's an imitation of life. I like it. All right. So, sir, your second EP or single. So I always get these mixed up. Is it a single or EP?
It's actually it was part of my EP.
Okay.
I didn't actually put it out in stores or anything, but it was part of my EP.
Okay.
The Match Me song.
Okay. Awesome.
Actually, first EP of my first EP ever, first project ever that I dropped, and I'm proud of it.
It's really good. I really like it. I like it. I personally like it. If you guys go ahead to YouTube, listen to the song. It's very good. You have a really nice presence. It reminds me of oh my god, a guy. And if I'm insulting you, please tell me. The guy from he used to be on Pretty Ricky. He was a guy. He looks like you. I forgot his name. Anybody know his name?
It's my
Pleasure P. Yes,
yeah,
that's
okay,
what. Yes,
okay.
Pleasure P.
That's my first time getting that.
Yes, I mean, essence,
okay.
Not exactly like but you do have an essence, because the way you look and the way you sing, that kind of tone. I'm like, okay, has a Pleasure P type vibe. Now, if you don't like him, I'm sorry, I don't want to insult you, but
Nah, you good. I always gotta be like, I guess in my music, I always have to be. I guess my confidence shows in what I write, and I always try to put my chest out, you have
to, especially when you're good at something, which you are really good at. So, what was your very, very first project? Like, not even official music, but your first project, and made you go, I think I want to get into this seriously.
Well, this all started back in 2013.
Really?
One of my good friends, I call him my brother, Marquez. He started talking to me about music, and so from there, it was like I don't know how to write music. Like I knew how to do poetry, but actually make like come up with my sound and just actually write a song that I feel like people will vibe to. It was hard. It was hard to do. So my first official project, my first official song, I never actually released.
Really? Why not?
I never actually recorded it anyway.
What?
But I did actually record one song. It was called Free Throw Line. I want to say in 2016, 17. And it was more of like a hip hop kind of pop vibe. And at that right there, I got a lot of feedback from that. I was like, okay.
Was it good feedback, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it was good feedback.
Yes, of course.
And I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's Let's write more.
Maybe this is something. Maybe this is something. I like that. Okay, awesome. So that was like was that the pivotal moment you'll say, I think I should take this seriously from that?
Well, I was actually already writing other stuff.
Oh, really?
But that was my first song I actually ever recorded.
Oh.
It's one song I didn't record, but I just wrote, and I was like, okay, cool. But this Free Throw Line was the first song I actually ever recorded, and I was like, okay, let's do this for real.
Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you got to take advantage of it. When someone's giving you good feedback, you better take advantage of it. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Speaking of being an artist, so what do you do to get in the zone, to stay inspired? Because obviously it's not always easy getting into the zone. I'm a writer. You get writer's block. Sometimes you just sit there and you're like, oh man, I can't think of anything.
I get writer's block 24/7. Like it is so for me to get in the zone, I have to. A lot of times I'll take I'll go to the gym if I don't mind. And in the process of me going to the gym while I'm driving, it's late at night. I like driving.
That's that time where it's literally you and just the road. I like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And sometimes it don't have to be at night. I mean, I can just be riding. And I have to cut off all distractions such as my phone on mute and
social media, all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, no lie, social media, I get distracted too.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason why I get writer's block too. So, but I mean, just the road. That's
really. I think that's awesome. So would you say that also, because you're talking about your EP, now you went through breakups and this, that, and the other, how it kind of influenced your song. Would you say that your life experiences also help you with creating
You're
music?
Right. You definitely right. Oh, man, I have a plethora of songs that are just.
I feel like you need to pull them out.
I mean, the reason why I want to, but the reason why I'm actually hesitating now because I feel like a little part of that life, that part of my life is kind of passed away in a way, and I don't want to invite that energy back. Into my life, and I'm just like.
I feel like we should unpack that right there. What you're talking about? I feel like we should unpack that.
Exactly.
So speaking of energy, I feel like as an artist, you're constantly trying to get into a zone, but I feel like also sometimes artists who go through negative circumstances, they tap into that energy to create really good songs, which of course emotionally viewers or listeners rather, they can really relate to it. But the thing is, if you as artists are constantly in that negative space, it can really affect you.
Yeah.
I.e., we have some artists who you've heard of are just depressed, but they have really good music. So how do you stay balanced, you think, or what would be a good way to stay balanced? You know what I mean? Emotionally, from, okay, this is my music, I have to tap into this to make great music because I have to tap into my emotions, but I need to get out of it quick.
My answer to that would be to meditate and pray. That is very important. Shout out to Heather, by the way, because that was a really good friend of mine. She put me on a lot of game as far as meditation because I wasn't doing it before. But ever since I've been meditating, my thoughts have been clear.
Yeah.
I've been able to focus. And any kind of outside energy as far as like a relationship or just somebody trying to get at me or as far as in a negative way, I kind of block it out because it's going to steer me away, but for what I'm supposed to be doing. But just mainly meditating and praying.
Yeah, I love that because you have to stay focused on your goal from distractions as well. But also it's like a catch-22. Sometimes I feel like as an artist, whether you're a singer, you're an actual writer, or you're a painter, you have to tap into your emotions sometimes. Yeah. So you can't get too deep into it. But I like your recommendation of meditation though.
It's important. If you haven't meditated, just look it up on YouTube.
It's really not hard.
It's really not hard. Just sit there and just focus on the moment, the moment itself.
Because you can have thoughts, they can cloud your judgment. I've been there.
You know what I think about when I meditate? It's pretty weird. I don't know if anybody else thinks about this, but I think about myself in the middle of empty room and a bubble. And I think of everything outside the bubble is a distraction. Also, this is gonna sound funny, but I think of a monkey next to me. You know, monkeys are wild; they always jumping around. And stuff.
Yeah.
If the monkey is calm, my thoughts are calm.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I can actually think, and it works for me.
I feel like the monkey is like representation of you in your mind, but of course while you're thinking of it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. That is interesting. I'm gonna try that. I used to have like a lot of, you know, doing 50 different side hustles, having a main job, having your side hustles. It could get all convoluted in your mind, and you're like, wait, what's going on with here? So it's really important to center yourself, or else it'll all. And you'll get like, this is too much. It's super important. So let's switch gears. So you are from Macon, Warner Robins. Let's go and delve into that. Where are you from exactly?
Man, I was born and raised in Macon. I've been in Macon all my life.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I've been in Warner Robins a couple times, but I'm a Macon baby.
Okay, so Macon. So how has Macon influenced your style and your music?
I think it's been the other artists that I've seen around.
Really?
Yeah, just the local artists. Just seeing some people in their style, it'll boost me to actually get better. You know, because we have some talented people.
There is a lot of you guys, like in Macon, there's a lot of talent, like a lot of hidden talent. It ain't Atlanta, but there's a lot of talent, you guys, especially in the Macon area. And it's like a gold mine here. I feel like in Macon, me personally, I feel like just you guys need someone to steer you guys in the right direction. Because it's like there, but you know, where do we go with this? What do we do with this?
Yeah, it's kind of like a race as to who's gonna do it first.
It is. That's what I feel like.
So
it is. It really is.
That's another thing that boosts me. And I'm like, okay, I gotta, you know, because I'm very competitive. You know, when I hear a song that somebody else has done, I'm like, okay, I gotta write something better than this. It gotta be, it has a hit. You know, not to be like mean to them or not, but
but you need to be around people that motivate you, or else you're just gonna stay stagnant. So I think that's really a really smart thing. So I feel like out of all the people in Macon, you're probably one of the top, I'd say 10, 15 people, artists I've met, because there's a lot of talent, but there's a step between having a dream, having the talent, but actually pursuing it and actually putting it in action, you know? So how do you think how important it is to actually make that step and actually put action into it? And do you have any recommendations for people who are maybe watching and be like, oh, he's got the videos, he's got some stuff going, so how do I even get into it? Because that's like the hardest part, right?
Well, first and foremost, if you like music, if you like it, that's cool. But if it's something that you're passionate about, that's different. If you're passionate about it, I mean, I always say, start with YouTube.
I mean, really?
YouTube, I mean, online has all the resources.
It really does. It's all about a closed mouth don't get fed, baby. You gotta go reach out to people like you and me, right? You gotta go ahead and reach out to people, make, networking, things like that. And social media is free. A lot of people don't realize, they underestimate the power of social media. I feel like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Like, they underestimate it greatly, and so that is really something that you could do yourself. So you have a show coming up. Tell us about the show. Are you excited?
Well, yes, I am. It's actually my really first official show.
Really?
I've done stuff in Macon, but this is something that I consider my big. It's in Atlanta.
That's awesome. Really? That's awesome.
It's called The Taste of Soul, and actually it's crazy because one of my mother actually sent it to me. Well, my mentor, I call her my mother. I mean,
mentor, mother, yeah.
She sent it to me, and she was like, "Hey, you should do this," and I was like, "What is this?" So I did my research, and it's actually other artists, like other local artists that come by, and they have people like artists that we know,
really,
that come by and do it. And I was like, "Okay, bet, let's do it." So
awesome.
I'm definitely excited.
Have you ever performed before? Oh, go ahead. Oh,
you good? It's actually September 9th.
September the 9th, you guys.
September 5th through the 9th. And I'm not sure exactly what day the exact day I'm going to be performing, but, they're going to let me know. And,
That's awesome. September the 5th through the 9th, you guys. Follow him on Facebook and Instagram. He's going to be posting it to go to his show. Just so he show off. So is this going to be the first time you ever, actually did a show performed?
Actually Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Like an actual, like, real performance,
Like a real performance. And it's gonna be like a 15-minute set. So.
Oh really? I don't know.
Actually,
I can imagine. Like, I can't. Doing this is different. I feel like than being on a stage. Honestly,
Yeah.
It's a lot different. So I wish you luck with that because I feel like I would get stage fright. But then maybe I won't. I don't know.
Well, something like that. I've been, like I said, I've been singing all my life, and of course, it started in church. And my first, actually, like being on stage in front of a lot of people was at a talent show in high school.
Oh really?
And I was doing a song it was a remix that Trey Songz did when he was doing a whole lot of remixes.
Yeah, I remember.
And
where did Trey Songz go? He doing, I don't know what he's doing right now, but go ahead.
I'm ready for the next album. But he did a remix, and I was on stage, and when I say I went out there, and the only thing I can think of is the words. I didn't even see the crowd. It was we were in the theater because I went to Howard like for my 12th grade year.
Awesome.
And it was a lot of people out in the audience. I didn't even see them. Like I'm out there,
You're
like
in the zone.
literally, like I'm in the mirror, like, and it was amazing.
That's awesome. That must be an awesome feeling, especially when that's what you want to do. It must be an awesome feeling.
Yeah.
And now you get to actually perform.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a little different because it's just coming up with. Well, not really coming up with, but establishing a stage presence and actually interacting with the crowd, and which I have a problem with. I mean, it's definitely just. I mean, I have to have just that tunnel vision and just do it, you know. Which I think what you conveyed through your videos and this interview, I think you'll be perfectly fine. Of course, I think you'll be fine. You'll be able to capture the audience's attention because you have that individuality in it. So you'll put it in there. So I think you'll be just fine. Nice, I appreciate it.
Yes. So let me ask you this. So what would be your wish upon a star if you could have all your dreams come true moment for your career, or not moment, just status really? What would you want in your future?
I want my future to be. I just want infinite wealth.
Yes.
Infinite wealth.
Yes.
I want to get to the point in my. Cause I know I'm not going to be doing music. Music. Well, it's not going to be always just music. I actually do art too.
Oh, really? You're an artist.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't actually do it.
I love art. Me and Dante's house, we have so much art from independent artists. I love it. I love supporting the art scene you're making. Is awesome. So that's awesome.
Yeah, but it's just art. I'm definitely going to be tapping into doing shows and movies and stuff like that because I've actually been in plays and making and stuff too.
Really? You're an actor.
Yeah. So it's definitely just infinite wealth. I want to be able to buy my house and make sure that my family and my kids don't have to worry about
anything
money being an issue. Of course, they're gonna work for it. They're gonna definitely work for it. They're gonna, but infinite wealth.
I love that, infinite wealth. And so I'm wondering if you also spiritually as well, because you can be wealthy and just still be in the same mentality you were. True. Same mentality.
That's why it's important to pray and meditate and just focus on positive energy because I'm a 100% believer in energy.
Yeah, no, I do too. I believe in vibes, energy. I feel like you can really assess a person from like a short conversation or just observing them. Really, I really do believe that. You can tell a lot of people from a person about their actions, about literally not even throughout. I've known them for a year. They act this way. I'm talking about just their movements, how they talk, how they regard other people.
Yeah.
So, but your vibe is very, very commanding. So when you told me you're an actor, I'm like, that makes sense because he has that professional stage presence. Yes, you do have that. I've acted too back in the day, but you do have that presence. So I think you'll do perfectly fine when you're performing, sir. You'll do fine.
The only thing that I thought about because I watched this video on Facebook, and the video was I can never remember his name. The guy that played Iron Man. What's his name?
You talking about Robert Downey Jr.?
Yes.
Yes.
I forget his name every time. He was actually he was talking about how they gave him a script and didn't tell him
Well, they gave him the script and they kind of described the role he was playing. Mm-hmm. And you have to go in there and like you can't have nobody show you. You have to really pretty much act this out. And I was just like, golly, like, will I do good on this? Like just acting it out if you tell me like what role I'm playing or whatever. Because I mean I can act if you show me, but just off the whim, just doing it. I don't know.
Like you really, that's like really have to create the character yourself.
Yeah, you have to create the character. And it's like, oh man, okay.
Well, I guess he was a character because he did really well, but you know. That's that part where you really have to tap into your skills as an actor or whatever, art you're in, and two, really believe in yourself because, I mean, if you doubt yourself, then you're not really the person. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Well, everybody goes through that. It's just all about, and I read a book. It's called It's All in Your Head by Russ. If you have not read that book, it is amazing. If you have ever, it was crazy because, Russ the artist.
Yeah.
It's actually, he wrote it.
Really?
And coming from an artist, he talked about how he was as a kid and blah, blah, blah. And I would say anybody that is chasing their dreams to read that book. I mean, it's a different level. It's a catapult, and
read the book,
it would
guys.
definitely
So
some confidence.
I feel like those type of books are super valuable to people who are trying to pursue the dreams, not just like actors or trying to be entrepreneurs or trying to be in the tech community or like anything like where you're trying to have a business, but even rappers, because you got to get in a mental space to be successful.
Yeah,
it's super important. I mean, you could ask Jay-Z. Jay-Z's actually talks a lot about, the mental aspect of running not just his business, but being a rapper as well. And a lot of rappers talk about it, so it's really, really important to get into that. And I feel like you kind of already have a head up on some people, I'm not gonna lie. Because, conversation-wise, sometimes it's kind of like, yeah, the game, this, that, and the third. And you're like, okay, so you're still trying to figure yourself out, you can tell,
Oh, yeah. Every day. Every day, I'm still trying to.
That's gonna be till the day we die.
Till the day we die.
I grow and evolve. I love that, sir. Okay, so tell us about your projects and any upcoming projects that we.
Well, aside the EP, Nice Guys finished last. I dropped last year. That shit was a banger. I ain't gonna lie. Like this, I know it was mine, but I just feel like it was.
What's the title? What's going on with the title? Nice Guys finished last, because I don't believe that. I mean, my husband's a nice guy, but
I mean, it takes a certain. No lie, it takes a certain kind of woman to deal with a guy who.
Because I got tired of dealing with
respects. I mean, don't get me wrong, because it for you to be a woman that actually is with a guy that actually respects you and treats you right. I'm like, thumbs up, because nowadays in this society, it's like being a nice guy is frowned upon.
It's so, and I'll say, I'm speaking on Dante Hancock, I'm speaking on him, sorry, I know you are you yourself, but he's a nice guy to me, but when it comes to other people, he's very, cut your ass off.
You know what? I've seen that side of him.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen that side of him.
He's a very, I'll be like, oh, so you're gonna talk to me like literally, I'm just like, damn, oh, you're gonna talk to somebody? Or no, are you gonna go and hang out with them? I'll see.
Yeah, I can see that. I actually picked that.
He's nice to me, but he can be kind of a butthole. You can, but I feel like you need to be that sometimes. You gotta balance.
Have to be. But, I mean, being a nice guy is so, like I said, it's frowned upon nowadays. I truly believe nice guys finish last because every month the social media comes up with a new word that they have to focus on. And I'm in and out of Clubhouse, the app Clubhouse.
Oh, God, I'm on Clubhouse and I keep forgetting to go on it. It's such a great app, though, you guys.
And there's a whole lot of controversial stuff on there. And
they call them simps and blah, blah, blah.
Simps and stuff. And I'm just like, so y'all don't... And I actually asked this group one time, and I was like, do women not want a guy to treat them right? Like, y'all don't... But I think what it is women, they want to see that masculine energy.
It is. It really is.
And they don't want no guy who's like... He's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. They want to see some masculine energy, so... Just in case that time does come that you can... then again, but it also depends upon the woman you're trying to attract. Because you may have a woman who really is just used to abusive, circumstance, and they be calling you names when you're just like, I'm just trying to be nice to you. What's wrong with you? So, be nice. Yeah.
Be nice to women. Just make sure you get a sane woman, because your women also have weird complexes too, where they're like, if he's not like this and he's not a man, and the man's just trying to be a nice man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But they look at that as somebody that they can probably run over in the future.
That is true. That is true.
My homeboy, he man, I've learned a lot from this guy. They call him Sultan or Jabril. But he's so cutthroat. Like, he don't even. A girl do one thing, it's a wrap.
Woo.
I mean, complete. I'm like, okay.
I can understand. I'm not gonna lie. That's a whole nother segment of a video right there. But I can see that, because you give people an inch and they'll take a mile. Though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some people, and then they have red flags, and then years down the line, you're like, damn, I should have just.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just should have understood that. So I understood, and that's a whole nother segment we could talk about relationship. Woo.
Oh man.
Yes. Okay, sir. Do you have anybody you want to shout out though? Anybody? Your producers, your music makers, your homies, your mama, your mentor.
I'm sorry, I didn't even answer your other question about the upcoming projects.
Did I?
You asked me, but I.
Did I? Do you have any other upcoming projects? I thought I asked you, but
No, I got on the EP, Nice Guys.
Oh, you know it, and then we went some other direction.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead, we went some other direction.
But yeah, I have some upcoming projects. I'm actually like just building my vault right now, and just have some songs on standby. And I don't know what. Well, I'll tell you better. I have a few songs that I'm actually recording, not like a major big project that I'm working. Well, I'll take it back. I have a song with QT Jazz.
Okay.
I think I mentioned it to you one time.
Yeah.
And we actually working on a video right now as we speak.
Awesome.
And the song is called Table. It's actually on the EP as well. And I've been trying to figure out how we're gonna do this, when we're gonna shoot it. I actually have 2 videos that I'm shooting at the same time.
Hey, that's how it be. That's how it be, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I think her name not right now is Jasmine. It was QT Jazz at first, but it's Jasmine now. And we're supposed to be flying out to Cali to shoot the rest of that video.
What? You need to do some BTS, my friend. Like BTS, like sneak peeks, all that stuff. He's got all that content.
Oh, always.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna. Definitely. Always.
That's awesome. Oh my God, I'm from California. My heart, I want to go back so bad, but I'm in Georgia, middle Georgia area, Atlanta, so it's all good though. But that sounds nice though.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
That's awesome.
Nah, wait. Oh man.
You guys be on the lookout for that. I'm excited for you now. I'm like legit excited. I want to see it because I love Cali, y'all, the vibes. And then you know what? You would give me that California vibe. I'm not gonna lie. You have like the way you speak. Don't kill me, but the Georgia people, you guys got the accent, which is awesome, but you have like a more of a California vibe, kind of like chill, like,
You know what? I get that so.
I really
not California, but a lot of people ask me, "Are you from Macon?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I think it's really good because the way I talk, the way I articulate my words and stuff.
It is.
I'm like, yeah, I'm from Macon.
It is.
Born and raised.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is. But of course, there's a culture Macon. Everybody has their own way of speaking dialects, y'all. Trust me, I understand.
Yeah.
Everybody is. But no, I really did think that. I was like, oh, is he from Macon? You are from Macon, which is perfectly fine still. But I'm excited about it. So, do you have any other projects? Anything else coming up?
That is really it. I have a pop song or pop video I'm working on. I've been working on that for like months. Other stuff got in the way, so kind of like took me back.
Awesome.
So
where can they go ahead and get your music? Reach you.
Well, first of all, if you go to YouTube, type in Chris Maurice, I'm the first one that pops up. Yeah, me. Yes,
right. One of a kind. Yes.
Yeah. So Chris Maurice on all the platforms. So if you type in Nice Guys Finish Last, Chris Maurice, every platform on there. Social media. As a matter of fact, Instagram _Chris Maurice. You go there. I have a website that I actually just came up with.
Really? I think I actually went on it. Yeah, ChrisMaurice.com.
No, who is Chris Maurice?
Who is Chris Maurice? Yeah, I went on there. Yeah.
I just got a website, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be updating this. And
you have to. I have a website. I have yet to update it. That's why I haven't put it out there. But yeah, you have to. Yeah, I have my own website too. Don't kill me, y'all. I haven't even put it out because it has little pictures. So I haven't even put it out, but I understand that. All right, so. Do you have anybody you want to shout out? Be like, yes, thank you for being there for me, Mama Mentor.
Man, first of all, I want to shout out to. I want to thank God, first of all, because, man, you have your own demons that you battle, but I thank God forever just for being there for me, and for waking me up this morning and giving me the gift and giving me the ability to actually be here to have this interview. But shout out to my grandma, shout out to Mandy, Larry, y'all know who you are. Shout out to Marquez, Jabrils, aka Soten. Shout out to all y'all. If I miss any names, or Desmond, Larry, Sheldon, all of y'all, man, everybody my circle is so small.
I understand.
Of course, I have a lot of people that's actually been around and actually been influenced me. I can't think of the names right now. They know who they are.
I would just say a blanket statement like, I love you all. You all been there.
Yeah. You want to get credit, like, so they watched the interview, they were like, oh, why you didn't say my name?
You can tag him.
Yeah, I forgot, but I remember it though.
You can tag him when it comes up. Be like, yeah, I'm tagging you in this. I'm tagging you in this. I love it though. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. I look forward to your future and possibly interviewing you again. So when you have more stuff come out, I thank you so much. You came all this way. I know that you were super busy today.
No.
Yeah, I really appreciate it though, and I will look forward to seeing you in the future because you have a good vibe, and I think you're going to do very, very well.
Appreciate it.
All right, you guys, that's it for All Up in the Mix with Mel. Until next time, you guys have positive thoughts in your mind, do good things, and good things will come to you. Peace out.